Evening, community. I am so freaking excited to be here. I want to talk about what it means in your life to be the ripple that makes waves. How can you have more impact? How can, as you have more impact, make more money? And really begin to be a movement just by the way in which you live your life. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to dive into what is the CEO Ripple Collective, a meditation to really pray and bring our intention into everything that is happening in the world, as well as what it means to be the one that goes first, to have massive impact in the world, and as a byproduct of that, make massive amounts of money. I am Amber Hackberg, the Costa Rican jungle mama, normally barefoot, surfing, yoga with my son Amani, and part-time leader, business owner, on a mission to help women make massive amounts of money, change the world, make big waves. And this movement here on Amber Hagberg Amplified Impact is you are the ripple that makes waves. If this is the first time that you're listening in, be sure to say hi. If you're listening in your ears, literally on the podcast, it would mean the world to me if you leave us a 5-star review, because your review literally helps one more multi-passionate entrepreneur make bigger waves in the world. So thank you so much for being here. The first thing that I want to really drop us into, if you're here live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And then stop scrolling. Or if you're out on a walk listening on the podcast, take a moment to just feel your feet in the ground. I feel like since COVID happened, there's just this unsettling, unshaking, like we're in, not only do we feel like this soul awakening happening inside of us, like who am I? What am I doing here? What is my mission? I want to make a difference. But it's an entire collective of things just literally crumbling to the ground. And when will we ever get out of it? And I don't think that there is an ever getting out of this. I think that we're coming into a new way of living and experiencing the world. And so in that, the one thing that has anchored me down during COVID, during the financial collapse, during this war, death, everything that has occurred since 2020 is literally my personal practice in prayer. That where we put our attention and our focus is magnified. And in that right now, just drop into your being, your feet on the earth, here on planet Earth. And also feeling the space that exists around you. Tapping into the space that exists within you, the energy and the frequency that literally you are not only a body, but you are an energy source. And sending prayers right now. May those suffering find peace. May the shakiness of the world find the ground again. And may your big mission to make a big difference in the world help just one more life today, and letting that first life be yours. And then the ripple out when you teach it and you share what you've discovered with others. May the darkness that others, perhaps yourself, be experiencing now, find the light. And letting that prayer be enough. And if you're listening here on Instagram, comment below what your prayer is right now, not just for yourself, but for others. And if you're listening in your ears on the podcast, take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram, and let me know what your prayer is, so that together as a collective, we can focus on not just our own prayers, but the prayers of others, the power of intention, and what it is we create when we focus where we want to grow. It's like planting a seed in the ground. That seed only fruits if we give it our tender, loving care and attention. So every day, finding a practice that draws you down into your feet, where you feel the space around you and inside of you, and then turn up the frequency of that which you would wish to amplify and extend out. What mission are you on? Get so clear and drop it in the comments. Let me know what your freaking mission is. What are you here to see happen in the world? What do you want to move? What do you want to birth? What do you want to be remembered for and by? For me, the CEO Ripple Collective is all about you taking everything that you've experienced in your life and becoming a CEO of your relationships, of your business, of your money, of your wealth, of your happiness, of your joy, and going for it. The CEO Ripple Collective is going to have weekly podcast episodes about how to be the human that sees her mission through. We're going to dive into business strategy, but none of the business strategy works if you don't work on the energetics. So in that, it's going to be embodiment practices, Kundalini practices, awakening the fire from the core of your essence, where we tap into the mind. You're going to get 5 trainings, programs that are already inside the moment that you signed up. How to turn your Instagram into a cash making machine, to attract dream soulmate clients for your retreats and your online business, where those two can merge together. You want to be able to continue to grow your audience, always your community. And inside of the Ripple Collective, we're going to have a networking space where you can collaborate, be a guest on other people's Instagrams and podcasts, as well as guest speakers in each other's programs, or even collaborating to create a retreat together. Every single month, we're going to have a new theme. This month is all about getting really visible. I share with you my 30-day content calendar for reaching more accounts on Instagram. Literally this past month in October, I reached 500,000 new accounts with the reels that I've been creating. And I'm giving you that exact strategy. And I'm also sharing with you the insights of what types went well, what did really well behind the scenes, and also what didn't do well. From that space, we're going to keep growing into next month, December. This month is all about becoming her, but you already are her. And what practices are going to get us into that? Finances, career, money, health, wealth. Sisterhood is huge. Mentorship is huge. Collective is huge. And so when we focus our attention on who we're becoming, how will we act in the moment? In each week of December, we are going to put our attention on that human that we are stepping into as if we're already her. So that as you move into 2024, you just go. You're already moving there. There's going to be a training, an entire month on Facebook ads to amplify your impact and your reach using your content strategy. So inside of Instagram Gold, I'm sharing with you everything that I've been doing in this entire year on Instagram. And now I'm using ads to amplify what already works. One of the biggest mistakes that I see happening is people just want to throw money to Facebook ads, or just want to throw all their time into the organic strategy. And organic can be slow, but Facebook ads don't work if you don't have the organic set up. My intention is that every single month, we're not only going to have strategic business CEO stuff happening, but we're also going to have the mindset and the embodiment. What can I do every single day? This morning, last night I was up till 10:30 p.m. I woke up this morning at 4:30. I did my Kundalini workout, meditation, and then I tended to baby, and now here I am. And it's like this every single day I'm taking action. And if I can be honest with you, last year, it wasn't working. I had just pivoted my entire business. I had just had a baby, and I was doing everything that I teach you inside of the Ripple Collective, and it wasn't working. And it was not working. Actually, it was all working. And I never gave up. I never quit. I never questioned. I just kept taking freaking action. And that's why the collective is a year-long experience. Because if you're just starting out right now, it's going to take time to build the momentum. And you get to build the momentum on the yoga mat, out on a walk, in the collective, chatting with other people, growing from the inside out. And it doesn't happen overnight. But it's also, you can drop in today and cancel tomorrow. There's a free 7-day trial. And if you're all about bonuses, discounts, deals, stay tuned for next week. We have something really special coming for the CEO Ripple Collective. I want to create a community of ambitious, wave-making, multi-passionates that are ready to say yes to the CEO inside of them, where you get to create your own bank account because of the impact that you've had in the world, because of the lives that you're changing. But the first life that you always change, and the evidence that you know you can make a difference in the world, is your own life. Who are you becoming? Who have you been? And how can you help other people based upon what you've experienced in your own life? Your life is the evidence, and that's what I really want you to celebrate. I literally just made a post on Instagram, on Facebook, like it was just 15 years ago that I didn't believe God existed. Like I literally would be like, if God existed, he would not have done this to me. He would not have made me go through all this stuff. There was several times, twice, that I was like, I just want to take my life, and I tried. Thank goodness that I wasn't allowed to leave yet, because I found out everything that I went through from 0 to 17 was preparing me for this moment in my life and in my business. Now I get to be the best freaking mother that I could possibly be, and I get to bring you ambitious wave makers into my world to grow businesses from the inside out. My business model first started as a self-love coach. Because when I was beginning my business, I was on a journey to love myself because I hadn't for 26 years. And I realized it wasn't just me. It was my dad, it was my mother, and it was ancestral deep, because I know my grandma didn't love herself. My mom got that from her. This was deep, ancestral, generational trauma that I had to move through to love myself, to choose myself over a man, to choose myself over a relationship, to actually believe I deserved the man I desired. And that was freaking hard, because everything in our relationship was good, but there was a lot missing that I desired in the romance, the love, the appreciation, the like, I'm with this queen and I'm gonna treat her like I was missing those pieces. And because I had the courage to say no, I have the privilege now to have the man of my dreams. And that's the same thing when it comes to pivoting our business, to leaving a relationship, to going online and not working for someone else. It's a conscious decision and a choice to choose what it is that you desire. The CEO Ripple Collective is going to give you the community to do that through mentorship, through the weekly podcast, through trainings that you have access to the moment that you sign up. Just come check it out. It's literally a free 7-day trial. Dive in, experience it, stay for the entire year because you love it. You can upgrade. Right now, the founding members are going to get inside for the whole next year, $77 a month. Only $77 a month. Or if you know, like, okay, Amber, I'm doing this with you all freaking year, it's $888. Price will increase to $97 soon. I'll let you know when. all right? If you have any questions, just comment below impact and we can have a conversation. If you're listening in your ears on the podcast, head over to Instagram, comment impact. Let's have a conversation. Let's bring our intentions together as a collective to make massive waves of difference in the world, where we can remember this moment of 2023 when everything in the world felt so dark, that we were the ones that brought light to our lives and to those around us, to see our mission through, to focus on where our mind goes. So much grows. The abundance comes from your attention and your ability to refine, your ability to look through the darkness and see the light that already exists within you. I would love to have you. I'd love to chat with you. Any questions, thoughts, feelings that you have. This telephone, these earplugs, this podcast, whatever it is that you have, allows us to reach more people so that we can come together in real life. If you're curious about retreats coming up, you can comment retreats, send me a message. Something exciting's coming. Next year, we have a retreat in December, the Inner Eruption Soul Awakening happening at the base of the volcano in December. All right, I love you. I can't wait to chat with you. And again, the gift that you could give me this year is leaving a 5-star review on the podcast, Amplified Impact, screenshotting this, tagging me, saying hi on Instagram, and really being able to hear your voice and have a conversation, all right? I love you so much. Bye.